Hello, my name is Luis Garcia, and I'm standing next to this powerfully evocative portrait, and the subject depicted is my mother, and I appropriately titled it Ma. It measures 22 inches wide and 28 inches long, and the medium that I used was acrylic. My mom was a loving mom, and during her lifetime, she devoted herself to me and my two brothers. I'd like to briefly discuss the painting with you. You'll notice I had darkened her left side a bit, and I did that for two reasons. The first reason was I wanted it to serve as a veiled reference to the severe mental illness that she suffered during my lifetime. Secondly, I wanted to give this work the look of a daguerreotype. When you look at daguerreotypes, there tend to be a romanticism attached to them, a nostalgic feeling. Sometimes a historic value might be placed on these type of images. There might be a story behind them that we wish to further explore, or a feeling like, what was it like back then? And we might want to try to propel or inject ourselves visually into the image that's before us. Well, her hairstyle should be a clue as to the time period. You'll see her hairstyles reminiscent of the 1940s, 1950s. At the commencement of this painting, I was working on another canvas, but the progress on that other canvas was stagnant. So I stopped working on that other canvas, and when I began this portrait of my mom, I felt excited and a revitalization, and it showed when I completed it, because I finished this work in a record time. It took me about a third of the time that it normally takes me to finish a composition. And I remember when I completed it, I cried for about 10 minutes, because in that moment, the painting or the portrait became very real for me. I looked at her and I saw her vacant stare looking back at me, and a rush of memories just surfaced. And I remembered the two strongest emotions that I always felt for my mom during her lifetime, and they were love and sympathy. You'll notice that I didn't sign it on the front, I only signed it on the back, and that was because I just couldn't locate a spot on the front to sign it that wouldn't detract from its splendor. And finally, it was a great honor for me to have created this painting titled Ma, and to share it with you.